go.
So what we're presenting today is hobby and personal use for drones, and so it's me, Pedro, and Alex today. So what I did is photography. So for hobbies, we'd like to do things like go outside and take pictures. For drones, it's way easier to do it since you can go really high up and take very cool shots. It's very cheap for drones to do that since phones are really expensive to do that. You could either control it with a remote control, so it's easy to maneuver it around. You could take different angles, upside down probably, but that's what I got for positives. And then for ethical issues, it can be used to like stalk another person. So when you're recording on like a park or something, you could record someone that doesn't have consent to record. So when you're like recording like a dog running in the park or something, and then you accidentally record someone could like report to the police or something, and then you have all these issues, and you don't want that to happen. And you don't want it to like record, you don't want to upload to the internet. So they also, people don't blur faces or any like license plate and stuff. So that'd be an issue to like know where someone lives or what they do. And then for solving this issue, just try and inform people around the area of what you're doing and see if they have consent of doing it. Also blur faces and license plate or like house addresses so you don't leak any information. Also respect no-fly zones like airports or private properties with that, so people don't get angry at you. And then, so what I also would like to do is like establish like a guideline for something. Like before you like buy the drone, like establish like a video recommended, and then watch the whole thing before buying it. So that's all I got for today.
Okay, so my name's Pedro, and I did drone racing. So for hobbies, so one positive side is the community building, because whenever you're racing, you can like meet new people and meet new friends. And then it's an entry level, so like any level can play. You don't have to be professional at something to do drone racing. And physical and mental exercise, because it requires focus and concentration to race a drone. So, and I also have skill development because it's like a hand-on-eye type thing, coordination. So it's also a quick decision thing. So yeah, and then opportunities. It can be for like companies that make drones or like do drone racings or equipments for it. So yeah, that's the positive side. So the potential issue that I had is public safety and pedestrians. So usually drone racing happens in public, and it's kind of dangerous because some people might get too excited with a drone and hit someone. Reckless behavior. So yeah, they might hit someone, and that's not good. So to solve this issue, we can have like some the drone racing can require some safety training and education prior to doing the race, and then also they can avoid public spaces so the hitting pedestrians don't happen. Yeah, that's what I have.
So I did exploration with drones. Alright, but we have environmental monitoring and conservation, so we can basically gather data of like ecosystems and biology, so we can just get a better map of like the data like of a certain area, as well as mapping and cartography. Drones equipped with like sensors and like 3D modeling software can get good models of like terrain, so we have land planning, management, and like some land development for the future, as well as exploration of inaccessible areas like the polar region, as well as like caves and like deep parts of the forest. And then we can inspire and interest in education and like STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, as well as cultural heritage documentation. Like we can get like a big view, like as Noah said, a bird's eye view of ruins and monuments that have like historical meaning. And some downsides could be indigenous populations could find drones as like a threat, as well as could offend them. And noise pollution can disturb the peace, can like make sure that like people in their neighborhoods or even in like the wilderness will not have their normal activity, as well as same thing goes with environmental impact goes with the noise pollution and privacy concerns as well. If you're going through an inaccessible area, for example, the cultural sensitivity could like interfere with their day-to-day activities. And some solutions would be to implement some strict regulations for this, like conducting before and after drone assessments to make sure certain data isn't transmitted and isn't like being sent to people without their consent, as well as guidelines for noise and emissions levels so that it doesn't go over a certain decibel rating so that the peace isn't disturbed. And then as well as just seeking approval from local indigenous populations so that everyone's like in check on this and studying any problems. And then in conclusion, for drones for hobbies and personals, they can be affordable and fun, and then without proper safety precautions are almost like dangerous, and enforcing the rules will keep drones alive, and they also present a lot of opportunities.